Hi, John Haver here, and this is how to analyze backlinks before purchasing a website, and this is part 3, the types of the links. So this is looking at the actual links themselves and determining whether or not they've been naturally built or whether or not they're spam. So this is going to look at the most common types of spam that should be avoided. So part 1 and part 2 are already been completed in our previous videos, and this is part 3, the types of links. So the first site we want to look at is legalprofessionals.net. And we're looking at the non-relevant link pages, or this is what we want to avoid: the non-relevant link pages, non-relevant directories, or any blog network, but especially non-relevant blog networks. So that's what we're going to be looking at, and we're going to go over to Majestic now and have a look. So what we're seeing here is completely non-relevant links to legal professionals. So we're seeing virtual online magazine. So there's potential, but link market. So these are just clearly non-relevant pages linking to it. So that's what we're wanting to avoid with legal professionals. Next one is trendydiaperbags.com, and we're going to see why that should be avoided. So we're looking at the spam associated with this site being the well, we'll have a look down and show you, but it'll be the basically a whole bunch of link pages that serve no purpose except having links. So these are all just non-relevant link pages. So obviously, we want to avoid that, especially when you're seeing foreign language here. It's clearly something we want to avoid. Same. So again, these are just this page just serves kind of no purpose. It's just a broken page on the site, but it has nothing to do with diaper bags. It's an oil site selling diaper bags doesn't make much sense. So those are non-relevant link pages that we want to avoid. The next site we're going to look at is this site, which is talking about hospitality, and then we're going to go down and look at the backlinks for it. So just open them all up in different tabs, and what we're seeing, that's the old one. So that's just a directory page, directory. So those are all low value, non-human reviewed directories that are non-relevant. So if it was a relevant human reviewed directory, then there's value, but there's no value in those links that we just looked at. So that's directory spam that we want to avoid. The next site we want to avoid, we're going to look at, is how to treat kidney stones, and then we're going to go down and look at the links from it. That's from this hack site. So we're having a link from it, or a link from it previously. Alright, turn that off. Clearly a low value PBN site, or private blog network site. Again, low value private blog network, dead site, and a low value private blog network site here. So we want to avoid all those. So that site is clearly bad. So that was hack sites and PBN sites. The next site we're going to look at is here. This is, we're looking to look at these pages and see what's wrong with them. And so these are all looking exactly the same, and clearly are some form of spam page. So anytime that all the backlinks, all the sites on the backlink network look exactly the same, then it's a problem, and it's definitely a problem when it's such obvious spam as this. So we're going to have a look at another site here and what's wrong with it, and that is the weddingdiamonds.info. So we'll scroll down, open up Okay, so these are just a bunch of random link pages that aren't relevant. Just another link page, and the same as before. So this is a whole bunch of non-relevant directories and link pages. And so we'll look at another site here. So we'll have a look at what's wrong with these pages. So here we're wanting to avoid just what appears to be just obvious spam or blog network pages. We have 54 pages, so I think it's pretty obvious here that everyone would know that these are some form of link manipulation. There's no reason that Caddy Pool Services would have all these links on them, or Caddy Countertops. So clearly we want to avoid those, and then that covers off the types of links, the link pages, directories, and blog networks. And now we're going to have a look at blog comments or forum spam. So there, there's potential that's spread out, pretty high density, pretty awesome looking link metrics, and then we're going to go down and see if it's looking like it's going to be a decent site or not. Well, actually, I thought I had put only bad sites in here to go have a look at, but this guy looks like it's actually a pretty decent site. So yeah, I'll correct that my comment here that this is, yeah, so this is actually a real site which looks like it has some pretty decent natural backlinks to it. So I intended for that to be a example of a bad site, but this is in fact an example of a pretty natural, high quality backlink profile. So that's a little bit of an error on my list here of sites, but a good example of what does work as far as what a natural quality backlink profile looks like. And as you can see here, it was pretty quickly, you could tell that there's not a large split between the two trust flow and citation flow, and then there's a nice even curve along here. The highest density keyword is the age of stupid at 10%, and then all the sites that we looked at were all real pages. So that's an example of a good site, and then we'll look at an example of a forum spam site here. So foreign language page that serves no purpose, and just all the comments have just a whole bunch of links inserted into them, so we'll avoid that. And same here, long page of a bunch of comments with Nike Air Max, so it's clearly been spammed, and then some more of the same there. So that's an example of forum spam that we want to avoid, and an example of foreign language links as well that we want to avoid. So that pretty much sums it up for the backlinks that we're looking to avoid. A lot of common sense in there, but we just wanted to make sure that we spelled that out for you. If you have any questions, head over to Authority Website Income, and this will be posted there with more details, and you can look underneath the video for a link to the site to see examples and everything in more detail. Alright, thanks for watching.